Hello, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. In our last episode, we continued building out in space here. As you can see, I haven't spent a whole lot of time since, so we have not expanded much. I think we built one door. And we've also been digging down here, trying to build and assemble an oil refinery. And I think that's where we're going to focus today. We're going to continue expanding the space biome protection. But the oil refinery is going to be our focus today because even though I wanted to build, where's it at here? Build a room around this gold volcano. The sort of the metal volcano tamer that I want to build is actually very kind of not really late game necessarily, but very there's just a lot of steel. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig a little bit of this out. Let's see, out maybe there-ish. We'll do that much, I guess. And put in a couple of ladders here. And then just let the gold come out. And if we use it, we use it. If we don't, we don't. And I also want to, of course, let them keep building and digging their ways to these other the geyser vent. What's the third thing? Geysers, vents, and volcanoes. To see what they are. But I'm not going to... I'm not going to build the room that I want to build around the gold volcano just yet. We could potentially dump some water, polluted water, in there to kind of cool off the gold, but eventually we'll have one that's actually self-powered, but it requires a lot of steel, as I mentioned, so we need to make more steel. And for more steel, we need more lime, and for more lime, we need either more eggshells and or more fossils. So that's more digging to do. I'm just checking for any more geyser vent volcano nodes that might have been uncovered. We're still digging up through here. This is, of course, hard stuff to dig through with the obsidian and the diamond especially, not to mention the abyssalite, so that's a bit much, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, we've researched the beach chair. I think we had a tiny bit of research left to do. Just going to pan through here and check. Yeah, we only have these last two to do, so I'm going to go ahead and do those, and then we obviously have to wait until we can get into space in order to do the last chunk of research. Pipsqueaks I still don't like. Directlet, let's see if we could use a directlet. I don't know that we can. Actually, we can. How close are these eggs to cracking, though? How close are these guys to dying? Pretty close. Alright, we'll take the directlet. Printable, directlet, print. And we'll wrangle him and stuff him in the ranch there. All right, so let's see here. I have kicked a little bit of priority into this ladder and not cable. I didn't build the cable. I also built the heavy white wire here. That's not good. Got to fix that. Got to put a bridge across that. And then we'll have to build a piece of wire there and delete that other piece. Okay. We'll let them work on that. Actually, I should probably kick that priority up as well. And the other thing that I did was here, getting rid of these two batteries. That's not going to be good. Do that instead. Priority 7 on that. And replace them with these two batteries here. For the reasons of the heat up here. And then we'll probably put a second insulated... Oh, I can't fit in there easily. We'll do it anyway. Make it fit. I guess I could probably get started one tile at a time there as well. Put a second layer here just to kind of contain that heat a little bit more from coming down this way. We still have jobs out here for making steel. That's good. And let's see where this lies. Oh, they finished them. Good. Do 2 more in each direction. And that was it? Was that it for the steel? That was it for the steel. Okay, and that one. So yeah, we need to make some more steel very quickly. And I mean, we have a lot of fossil available. We have 3 tons of it, and we use 100 kilograms each time. So that's 30 more units of 30 times 5, so that's 150 more kilograms of lime, but steel uses 10 at a time, so that's only 15 more steel recipes. Plus whatever steel we actually have. What is it? Consumable ore? No. Yeah, we have none. Well, we have none that's not allocated. Consumable. There's 20 laying around someplace. It's already allocated, obviously. So hopefully they'll come down here and build this. We also need to continue this ladder and cable down here, actually. 3, 4, this is the floor right here, so let's put that in there. And then we need the cable to come down here so that we can build, we can actually pump the oil out of here. And this is all dead cold. Why is there one weird tile there that's warm? It's kind of funny. Down in here somewhere, there probably should be some... Ah, here they are. Oil reservoirs. We'll end up making use of those once we get through the oil that is loose here. Need some more of this. Need some more of this. These. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll work. I should probably get rid of that because it's irregular. Means we'll need some ladders here for scaffolding. That should be good. And obviously we're getting to the point now where this pump's not going to be useful anymore. But that's fine because we'll be moving it down here. Spore kids. I hate spore kids. Spore kids will turn your if you grow them, if you plant them, they will turn your dupes into zombies. And there's only one treatment for it. And I can't remember what it is, but it's something that you don't have a whole lot available to you. So, you don't plant a spore kit if you can help it. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to build a room to store them in. This will just be a simple room, like this, with a door right there. And I'll put a storage bin in there. Why am I making ladders out of sandstone still? Really? Am I making all these ladders out of sand? No wonder they're taking so long to build. Let's cancel that. Oops. I gotta go get the sandstone from inside the base instead of using the granite that's more local. Across there. There. And then we'll put a door on this. And then I'll just lock the door once I sweep the spore kits up. We need that power line back. There. Excellent. Did they get this dealt with up here? They did. Oh wait, did that? No, it didn't. Okay. Delete that. And of course it's nighttime. I need to actually step away for a second, so I will be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. So let's, I guess it didn't really affect you viewers any because, well, it was only a second for you. Had to deal with something, so I stepped away. So we have a, we have to finish this so we can get this stuff going. And I'm probably going to move this pump down. Actually, more than probably. So let's go ahead and continue digging down here. I should probably do this at a 7. I want this to get done sooner rather than later. Thank you, Autosave, for messing up my hotkeys. Still does that. It's been doing that since I don't know when. We can get in here and destroy all this stuff too. That'll be handy. They're doing pretty well though. It just takes a while to build ladders and such. Fertilization. Oh, it's reed fiber there. What's wrong with the mealwood? Fertilization. Okay, well they can deal with that. That'll be fine. We don't really need to build the little steps there, but that's fine. If you want to build them, go ahead. Oh, I know what else I can build in here. We can build a gas pump right there. And that'll dump into a filter, which maybe I'll build those up here. Gas filter. Let's see. So I want this to go into a tank for now. Is here. Reservoir. And it's weird that gas reservoirs are in base instead of in ventilation, where the other gas-related stuff is. Let's do an insulated pipe just to be kind of safe. Go there. You go there. And I want to just dump this stuff out here into the ladder shaft. I don't think those have an overheat temperature. No. Okay, so the lead should be fine. And then we need to have automation, atmos sensor here. Would make it out of lead, automation wire. No, not an atmos sensor. A gas element sensor. Gas element sensor. And it deleted the wrong thing. Well, it didn't, I did, but you know. Make that out of lead too. That'll be fine. I think that needs power. It does. So we need to put in some power right here. So I guess I can take these ladders out. That's good. Oh wow, they're digging pretty well. Oh, research is done on the space scanner and telescope. We'll have to build some of those very soon. Once we get power up there. And then we need to have power for this and all of these. So, and actually I think I probably will break this wire here. Delete it all. Actually, that's kind of funny because that's the only thing it's used for. And just use it all down locally here. We need to wait for that ladder to get deleted. Do that. Okay, so let's do a full-size transformer, because at this point, kind of why not? I want some more copper for this, though. Let's make some copper here. Copper, we'll do like 20. Hopefully they'll deliver some copper there pretty fast. I don't know when I did that, but we can remove that. How are we doing? We're not digging anything because I'm setting priorities elsewhere. Oh, they built this, though. Or they dug this out. Fancy. Alright, so this is emitting gold. Apparently melting some... Oh, this is snow. Well, that's nice. That'll help with the temperature here. As you can see, it's fighting wildly with the temperature. So it doesn't emit a whole lot of gold. It's 13.6 kilograms, but it's 2,600 degrees. So we can analyze that. We'll let Lana go and do some of that. Where is gold? Let's see. Element, metal. Oh, yeah. There's some gold there now. So when we need gold for stuff, we can use that. You're making copper? Yes, you are. Good, good, good. Come back down here now. Right, new printables. Power. Rotate. That did lead still. Stop doing that. Read my mind, will you? And then heavy watt wire goes there. Conductive wire bridge can go there. But I think that can actually be lead. We could make this out of lead, I think. I don't think it'll overheat. Or I mean it won't overheat, but I don't think it'll melt. And I'd like to use the lead as much as I can. Conductive wire. And then we'll replace this. Oh, that we didn't need a bridge there. I literally explained that in the last episode and then completely forgot about it. Cancel that. You don't need a bridge over a joint plate. Then once that's built, then I can disconnect this whole wire here. And actually that thing as well. The new printables. Do I care about briar seeds? Those are just the little plants we plant. But I don't necessarily want somebody at this point. Strength isn't bad at this point, but I'd like to have athletics too. So I'm going to reject those. Do you take power too? No, you don't. Okay, so you're going to be enabled when there is natural gas detected. And then this pump's going to pump when it detects natural gas into this filter, which is going to take the natural gas into the tank and dump everything else into the ladder shaft. And then I'll have to use this natural gas, but I'll probably just make a natural gas power plant to do that. Okay, so this is seed. Sporkid seed. Make it a priority of 9. And I want to make sure that I take those out of this. Copy. No. Copy. Thank you. Paste. 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 And paste. Is that all the storages I have? So far, generic storages I have. They aren't getting to this anytime soon, but again, I'm setting higher priorities, so it's not a surprise. Good, they're still punching the lead, punching the salt. Yep, still making salt too. Still have table salt on the tables? A little bit. Construction, okay, we'll do that. Good job, everyone. Oh, I must have broke into some place that had some higher pressure, so the crude oil level went up. But I think I'm going to go ahead and move this down here, just in case. I'm going to build a ladder right there. And then I can run pipe this way. And the wire, I should probably put in... I don't know how hot it's going to end up getting actually down here because the oil's all frozen. So, I suppose I can put in... Where was this going to be? Right there? I suppose you can put in a transformer right here. I'll just go ahead and put a big one, because we're going to end up needing more power down here eventually. Did you make that out of lead again? You jerk. Power. And then heavy watt wire. Please tell me you didn't make this one out of lead in the end. Okay, good. And then we can delete this power line here. All the way up to there. Delete that there. That there. That there. Okay. So this is kind of just a, almost like a do it whenever kind of thing. So we may need to put it at like a 6. We don't need a lot of petroleum at this point. At this point, mostly when we use it for is coolant, because it's a little bit better to use for coolant than crude oil. So I'm going to use it for coolant at this point. That. Can do that. Build that too so you can get across there. And that, of course. And then we need some conductive wire here. I guess I'll bridge that just because I don't know. And then conductive wire down here. Did I put the pipe in already? I did. Okay, good. There are 2 Sporkid seeds in there. The one we had right there and the one that was down here wherever it went. And I can lock this door. I don't think I would need to lock the door because the dupes aren't going to do it. It's mostly to protect it from the pips because they're going to, if I ever get a pip and they come down here, they're going to grab it and plant it. So we need to protect from the pips. And pips can't open doors. I hope. I can probably just go ahead and delete this wire here because this will get built soon as that gets built. Why is it still sandstone? Make it out of granite instead. There goes all that copper ore, but that's fine. Alright, so it is operating. We are making some petroleum. Oh, this has a logic connection now? Ooh. We can connect automation wire to the output of the liquid reservoir to enable or disable something based on the fullness, relative fullness of this reservoir. That's nice. So we could say, I want to make sure I have X amount of petroleum in here. And then once the petroleum gets over a certain amount, then maybe start making plastic out of it or something. Which, that's not a bad idea. I like that idea. So there's going to always be kind of a soup in here, at least until I decide to pump the chlorine out and store it, which I suppose I could, but I don't really have anything to do with it at this point, so I'm not that worried about it. But there's oxygen up here, which is fine, and then the chlorine is a mess, and then the carbon dioxide is a mess, but that's okay. And like I said earlier, I can just delete all this stuff. Oh, that's a new NOT gate. Nice. They've improved the look of them a little bit. They improved the look of the AND gates as well. That's good. That must have come in the Bonnie's automation pack as well. Okay, so we need to... So there's a couple things we can do here. One is we can just break all this stuff down and destroy it and figure it out. But the other thing we can do is look at the automation overlay. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit so stuff doesn't get out of hand. And see what we need to do to open this gate. So in order to pass a green signal to the... Or this door. In order to pass a green signal to the door... We need to have a green wire here, which means these need to both be green. This one already is, so I do not want to mess with these 3 switches because they're all connected to this one and they all need to be red in order for this to output green. We need this to output green, which means that this switch here needs to be turned on. And this switch, sorry, this input here needs to be on, so that means these 2 switches need to be turned on. Oh, and I like that the switch is changed now to be toggleable by me. There must be something in Bonnie's automation pack too. And there we go, we open the door. That automation wire bridge piece. So now we can inspect and rummage in the vending machine here and see what we can find. Probably some more nutrition bars or something. Something equally kind of lame. Oh, and we can destroy this, which will be the power connection there and then the pump itself. Because now we're using this one, we don't need both of them. This one will never work until that one runs dry, and this one will run dry long before the other one does. So, that's that. We already have, what's that, about 20% or so? You can see the green there. Let's do a sweep on this junk. Just to less ugly up that that room there. That's why you have to have a good rec room, because they're not going to be happy when they're outside of the base because you can't keep up with decorating the whole building or the whole planet or whatever this thing is that we're on. One more there. Research complete. Okay, that is the last of the researches that we can do until we have spent some time working in space. Did Lana get out here? No, because she was doing research. So she should come out here now and do that. We have not built any more of those because we've been focusing our priority elsewhere. Let's do a new priority of 7 for that and that. And keep expanding there. This is effectively going to be at vacuum out here. So I'm probably going to build another room over here that'll be used to make power for the space biome. Actually, in fact, I can probably just go ahead and do that now. And dig out a decent swath of a room here. We can even go out to maybe 16. And I think I will insulate it with the igneous. I hope that's igneous. Yeah, it's igneous. All the way around. And we'll put a few large power generators in here, and those will power what we need to have powered via small wires in space. That is the doors, and maybe a couple other things, but not everything. Most things can actually be powered by the heavy watt wire. Okay, so we're making petroleum. That was the goal for this episode. We've also done a bit of expansion, and we really need some more of this stuff to be made. Should I make some more suit docks, or do we have enough suits? I think we have enough suits. I need to keep an eye on that on occasion, but I think we have enough. Sweepy's doing a good job being moppy. Let's see, what else do we have? We did rummage through that, and we got those nutrient bars. We rummaged through this one yet? We did. We got nutrient bars. Yummo. We have 800,000 food, so we're doing fairly well on food. You're still digging that stuff or building that stuff out. Where else are we building at? Here, we're working our way down. Here, we're working our way up. Here, we're not moving. Whatever's in here, we would like to see. And Lana's doing some research. She's going to start complaining, though, because it's warm. It's a bit warm. Okay. Well, that's good. It's more than halfway done, so that's good. She's at least in a suit, so that's a little bit better. Better than it was, that is. And you must be time for you to retire. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. That's there. Did we get any more of this built? Slowly. Slowly. Oh, there's some orange there. That means there's probably a natural gas vent geyser thing up there somewhere. That's good. Dig up a little bit more here. Let's prioritize on this one, because we have this natural gas. Actually, we have full tanks here. Oh, that's what else I should do sometime soon, is mine out a giant room to store the natural gas in. Let's see. Instead of using the tanks. That's what I should do sometime soon. Maybe over here might be good. If I did like a, I don't know, 20 by 20 room, would that be enough? I imagine. Okay, so in order to do this, I need to set up a lock. Oh, actually, let's see where that goes. 20 by 20. So I need a wall right here. I'm going to do an insulated wall here. And then we need to have a lock. So let's just do, I'll keep using insulated tiles, that'll be fine. Let's see. Like that. Or, no, down one more. Because I will take this out. And then there? Why can't I remember how this works? I think so. Then there. And the water drips right there. So we need to take this tile out. And we'll just put a ladder down Actually, we can take this tile out too. We can put a ladder right here. Dig that, that, and that out. Because those will all be replaced by... These three will be replaced by water eventually. Make sure I didn't have anything underneath those tiles. I do not. Let's also not do a sandstone ladder. Let's do a granite ladder. And then this will be where the bottle emptier goes, and then we can build a water lock right there. The reason I'm doing the lock is because then I can only dig out the parts that I need to dig out here. Like things like slime need to be dug out. But like the abyssalite, I can wait and build around, or dig around, build around. And I can compress out the carbon dioxide and seal this room up. We have other garbage still in here? Yeah, we do. Carbon dioxide. Just one little block of carbon dioxide. That's funny. Yeah, we're not really keeping up with that. Alright, so I'm going to leave that not prioritized because I think I want to have them prioritize other stuff. Like this digging and building stuff. Yeah, let's do 7 on this. Let's do all. I don't care that it's highlighting whatever that thing is. And this, and those, that. Go ahead and set that too. Oh, there's a another Weeswort. I should have done scaffolding here, or I should have not dug it out all the way. Fine, we'll get it. We'll get it figured out. Like that. Now goes one more to build. Okay. Still have fossil chops, so we just need to keep chopping at that. Eventually I should probably get some of the shipping stuff going. Let's mop these so that the Orien's caught up there. So that they'll pick it up and dump it into here. And it'll get down here into the pool of it. Okay. Oh, new printables. Nutrient bars. Really? We have plenty of calories. I'm not going to bother with that. They have plus 10 strength, but minus 3 strength. That's the goofiest combination that I've... Well, not the goofiest combination. This one's even worse. Minus 3 and plus 1. Alright, reject all. I don't want the nutrient bars. Oh, we did pick up a little bit of natural gas in here. That's good. Did I prioritize this one? I did not. Okay. Oh, we probably... Oh, we need to dig some... Put some scaffolding here. Put that to a priority. We'll see how much we need to build over there. Oh, we're going to need scaffolding here, too. We can also wrangle this guy. Although he's pretty old. How are we doing, by the way, on these? Because I forgot that I turned that on. Infinite. 5 out of 6. 5, 4, 5. Okay, we have plenty of room. That's good. This one, this one, this one, this one. It's obviously an open one, which is not great, but not horrible. I'm just going to build the same box around it as this one has. So I can just copy this build with a blueprint mod and do that. Ah, there it is. Once we dig up there, I can stamp down that blueprint, and then we can figure this out. Not sure exactly how I want to do it yet. Especially because it's going to leak natural gas all over the place. Good, good, good. This might eventually become a problem if this melts, but it's minus 20 some degrees right now, so it shouldn't melt. Wait, what does this melt at? 20.6. Actually, it could melt. We'll just do that just in case. There's local granite, so we should be okay. That's the edge of the map there. There's probably not anything right over here. That's a pretty good chance. Been working on those. Okay, well, we made petroleum, which is, like I said, going to be used primarily at this point as a coolant, or as a, coolant. Although it's very hot, but you know what I mean. Because it retains a lot of heat. Even though the oil's going in at minus 20, this is still coming out 100 degrees hotter. So that's how it works. And down here, oh, there's something down here. Oh, I never thought about this before, but I saw Roadster Tracker was playing, and somebody, I don't know if he read it or somebody told him about this, but if you do an emergency thing here, you can see what kind of geyser it is, which is kind of an interesting sort of cheat. Oops. Without digging into it, but digging into it's not a bad idea anyway because you might want to use it. So that's a water geyser, which I think produces hot water. We'll have to see what it is when we get whenever we get down there. Actually, this pump's going to want to move because that should be my wall right there. So I have to move that pump again, but that's fine because when I move it, I'll move it down here anyway somewhere. Actually, I'll put one in the shaft and one outside. I was hoping we could dig our way to another geyser, but I guess we're not gonna today. Or another, geyser vent volcano, just to see what there is. See what's out there. Oh, I was building these freaking ladders out of sandstone again. No wonder. How about a granite ladder, please? Here? I don't remember where I was building this. No. Yes. And can we get a bioscan? Unreachable still. Oh, we gotta dig through that hole yet. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sandstone ladders are a problem because the only sandstone we really have is what's in the base still, so. Granite. Okay, good. Wonder if there's anything over here or not. Probably, because there's quite a bit of dark area over there still, covered area, so. That's a good chance. Did we get here enough yet? Nope, we need to dig some more. Change that ladder out too. Granite. So the other thing that I think I mentioned before is I'm going to dig across here, across the top of the base, and put another power line across there just so that we have another connection for the power. Not that it's necessary per se, but just to have it. How much do we have as far as the reed fiber? We have quite a few now. Could make some sweaters. We made all the suits we needed for now, so we can make like, or 10 suits rather, 10 snazzy suits. If somebody is bored and wants to operate that, I think that's an op. Yeah, operate. So, get suits made out of steel. Definitely don't want to use that steel right now. But speaking of steel, let's see if we can build any more doors. We can build 2 more doors. More door. There. Construction. Filter. Oh, they probably can't get to this. Yeah, it's unreachable. Yeah. We can fix that. That's why there's a bunch of steel sitting there that we can't use. Or haven't used. Really? Those aren't reachable? Guess we'll make them reachable. Ah, okay, so we're going to get 370 grams per second average output from this, which isn't a lot, but you don't need that much gold either, so that's really nice. So we'll probably never have to smelt gold again. Or I don't know if we actually smelted any or not yet, but if we did, never again. Ah, we broke into here. Oh, good, another neural vacillator. Who would like to be neurally vacillated? Maybe Future Boy would be good to do. Right, he's on his way there. Wherever he is. And we can inspect that. The user alphabetized the shortcuts on their desktop. There's nothing else of import to be found. Okay. Body temperature. Enjoy that. Whew. Future Boy's brain is still vibrating, but they've never felt better. Future Boy acquired the deep diver's lungs trait. Well, that's great. Now that, I mean, you're still going to consume less air per second, but now that you're wearing a suit, that's less important. Other than the suit doesn't need as much air to recharge, I guess. It's not a bad thing. Nothing from that machine I think will ever be a bad thing, specifically. Alright, well I think we're going to probably wrap it up here. We accomplished some stuff, specifically making the oil. Once we can get some more steel made, which is very slow going because of the lime, but once we can get some more steel made, we can make our way into some more advanced constructions. Maybe even making that that volcano tamer that is actually, I think, completely self-powered or nearly self-powered. You know, it replaces most of its excess energy replaces itself. So we'll have to see what that ends up being like. But that'll be for another time. So, and we have a full tank of petroleum. Awesome. All right, so thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.